Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll wait for people to join. 2 minutes will be start. 2 minutes will wait and we'll start. The topic that we are going to take up today is clocks and calendars. It is not there in your book. This topic is not in your book, but it is present in every competitive exam. Okay. It's not there in your book, but questions from this is present in every competitive exam. So this becomes a very important chapter. Not many questions will come, at least one or two questions may come if they come, but one or two questions also can fetch you a fair amount of marks, and that can be the deciding factor. So we cannot ignore this chapter. Okay. These are actually two chapters combined together called as clocks and calendars. We'll be doing clocks today. Once we are done with clocks, then we'll go to calendars. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So the first topic is clock. I said there are two chapters, clocks and calendars. Today we are going to look at clocks. Now, everybody has seen a clock, right? Correct? In a clock, what we have? This is 12, this is 6, this is 3, this is 9, then there is 1, 7, 8, 2, 4, 5, 10, 11. Okay? And how many hands are there? Anybody?
Two.
2 hands. One is called as the hour hand. Another one is the minute hand. We also have the second hand, but that is not important for us. We deal with only 2 types of problems. That are 2 kinds of 2 parameters. That is hour hand and minute hand. Hour hand is always smaller and minute hand is always larger. Correct? You have seen this, right? Guys,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
for example, if it is 3 o'clock, then it will be something like this. Correct?
Sir.
If it is, let's say, 2 o'clock, it will be something like this. Correct? Now, the first thing that you need to know, please start answering my questions one by one. How many degrees in a circle?
360.
360. Is this a circle?
Yes.
So this also must have 360 degrees.
Yes.
If this circle has 360 degrees, how many degrees are there between 1 and 2? Can someone tell me? Between 1 and 2, how many degrees are there?
Thirty.
How much?
30.
Why 30? There are 12 gaps. Can you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that means 360 degrees is divided into 12 parts. Each part will be 30 degrees. Correct? Yes?
Yes, yes.
Now, in between 1 and 2, how many are usually marked? How many divisions are usually marked? Or if I ask you, 1 hour is equal to dash minutes, what is your answer?
60.
Which means this 60 minutes is represented in this number, in the clock. Correct? Which means 360 degrees is again divided into 6, which means okay, not these 60 minutes are represented. Correct? Yes, and there are 12 different what is it? 12 different gaps. Correct? So 60 minutes in 12 gaps. That means per gap how much? Per gap how much? 60
5.
it will be 5. So there are, if you see in a clock also, in a watch also if it's around there, or I mean the old models, you will see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 more gap. There will be 5 gaps. Have you noticed that? In between 12 and 1, there will be 4 markings or there will be 5 gaps. Have you seen that? The fifth marking will be 1 only. Then again 4 gaps. Then again 2. Then again 4 gaps. Then 3. Have you seen this? Yes? Have you seen this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Here, have you understood things? Is
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Now, just tell me. This is 2 o'clock and this is 3 o'clock. Correct? From 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock, how many degrees has been covered by our hand?
30.
30 degrees. Because the our hand was here, slowly it has moved here. Correct? So it has covered 30 degrees. In the same time, in the same 1 hour, minute hand has covered how much?
360.
Because it started from here, it went again back to the correct the same position. So in 1 hour, minute hand or M makes 360 degrees. In the same 1 hour, our hand makes 30 degrees. Correct? So in 1 minute, minute hand will cover how much? In 1 minute, the minute hand will cover how many degrees? Read the question very properly. In 1 minute, minute hand is going to cover how many degrees?
6.
6 degrees. Why? The minute hand after 1 minute goes from this degree to this degree. Yes or no? And here in between this there are 30 degrees and there are 5 gaps. So each gap is 6 degrees. Correct? So in 1 minute, the minute hand goes 6 degrees. In the same 1 minute, our hand will go how many? How many? Calculate, no? In 1 hour, our hand is going to go 30 degrees. Correct? In 1 hour, our hand 30 degrees. 1 hour is nothing but 60 minutes. Correct? So in 60 minutes, our hand is going to go 30 degrees. 60 minutes only, 30 hours. 1 minute. Yes. Can you do this? That will give me 30 into 1 by 60, which is half of it. Do you get this? Yes?
Yes, sir.
So in 1 minute, the our hand is going to travel half a degree. Okay? Fine?
Yes, sir.
Now, in 1 hour, how many minutes is gained or lost by minute hand over hour hand? Can someone tell me this? In 1 hour, how many minutes is gained or lost by minute hand over hour hand? Just imagine, this is a clock. This is 12, 1, 2, 3. Right now it was 2. 1 hour ago it was 2. Right now it is 3. Okay? Which means from 2 o'clock till 3 o'clock, 1 hour has passed. In the same 1 hour, how many minutes was gained or lost by minute hand over hour hand? Which is faster, hour hand or minute hand? Minute hand is faster. So it will obviously gain, right? Correct? In 1 hour, minute hand has traveled 60 minutes. Correct? It has traveled 60 minutes. In the same 1 hour, our hand has traveled 5 minutes. Yes or no? From 2 to 3 is 5 minutes. No? Correct? So, minute hand has gained 55 minutes, difference in 55 minutes over our hand. Do you agree with this? Yes?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Fine. In 1 hour, our hand is gaining 5 minutes. Correct? Then in 1 minute, how much? 60 minutes ಗೆ 5 minutes gain. So 1 ನಿಮಿಷಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು gain? It will give you 5 by 60 or it is nothing but 1 by 12. So 1 by 12 minutes of gain. Do you understand this? Yes? Sorry, 60 minutes and 55 minutes gain. So 55 by 60, which is 11 by 12 minutes gain. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Tell me what are different kinds of angles? There are acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, and reflex angle. That is reflex angle. Now, if it is like this, 2 o'clock, what is this angle? What does it look like?
Acute.
Acute angle. Why? Because this is 60-degree light. Correct? So it is acute angle. If it is, let's say, 8 p.m. What is this angle? Huh? Okay. What is this angle? Obtuse angle, right?
Obtuse angle.
120 degrees. Yes or no? Correct? अर्थ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now you will get two kinds of questions. Number one, time will be given, angle is asked. Number two, angle or degree is given. Time will be asked. Okay, these are the two varieties of questions that can come. We will try both. First we'll try angle is given. Time is asked. Your angle given is 100 degrees between 4 and 5. What is this? 100 degrees between 4 and 5. Okay, before this, 1 second. Before this, let me cover one more thing. Once I cover this, then you will be able to answer it better. We are interested in three kinds. One is 90 degrees, 180 degrees, and one more is 360 degrees or 0 degrees. Both are same, right? 360 degrees or 0 degrees, both are same. So these are the three angles that we are interested in. Okay? Now, you need to remember this. What you need to remember is for 90 degrees, for 90 degrees, in 1 hour or in every 1 hour, this happens twice. In every 1 hour, this situation happens twice. Which means, let's say between 12 to 1, this situation where the angle between the minute hand and the hour hand being 90 degrees will happen twice. There will be two instances in between 12 o'clock and 1 o'clock where the angle between the minute hand and hour hand will be 90 degrees. Do you get this?
Yes, sir.
So, in every 1 hour, if it is twice, in 1 day, how many times?
48.
48 times. But there is an exception. Say, just imagine. Let's say 12 and 1. In between between 12 and 1, it means between 12 o'clock and 1 o'clock. Somewhere here, don't you think the angle will be 90 degrees? Somewhere around 12, 16, 12, 17, somewhere. It will not be exactly at 12:15. Why? Because at 12:15, say at 12:15, the minute hand will be at 3, but our hand will not be at 12 because it will also travel little forward now. Every 1 minute it is covering half degrees. Yes or no? Remember we did that time? Every 1 minute, the minute hand, our hand is covering half degrees, correct? That means in 15 minutes it has traveled 7.5 degrees forward now. Correct? Did you get this? Do you get this, guys?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Aisha, Aishwarya?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Understood.
So, in every minute, our hand is traveling half degree forward. So, at 12:15, minute hand will be at 3, but our hand will not be at 12, which means the angle will not be 90 degrees. The angle will happen 90 degrees little bit later. We'll see what is that, what time is that, that we'll see later. But we are sure that it is not at 12:15, but little later. Correct? Maybe at 12:17, 12:18, somewhere. We don't know. We'll see that. Somewhere here. This is 90 degrees, correct? One more instance is somewhere at 12:50, around 12:48, 12:49. Can you see? This is also 90 degrees, right? Do you see that?
Yes, sir.
So, in every 1 hour, there are 2 instances, but just imagine a situation between 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock. Between 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock. Somewhere here, do you get one instance at 2:25 or somewhere? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Now, one more instance, where will it come? Can anybody tell me? One more instance. Where is it possible? One more thing, one more time. I'm telling in every one. I'm just considering 1 hour as the 12 to 1 I consider. I proved that there are 2 times, correct? In between 1 to 2 also you get 2 times. Now in between 2 to 3, in between 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock, one is at around 2:25 somewhere, correct? Where is the second instance? That is my question. Can someone answer? Where is the second instance? It has to be somewhere here, right? But it cannot be. Yes or no? Do you understand this? When our hand approaches 3 o'clock, the minute hand has not approached 12 yet. Correct? When the hour hand is approaching 3 o'clock, the minute hand has still not approached 12. It has still not touched 12. It will touch it 12 exactly at 3 o'clock. Yes or no? Correct?
Yes, sir.
And at 3 o'clock, the degree is exactly 90 degrees. Correct? It's a right angle triangle. It's a right angle. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So, in between 2 and 3, there is only one instance. Second instance is exactly at 3 o'clock. Do you understand this? In between 2 and 3, there is only one instance. The second instance is exactly at 3 o'clock. Fine?
Yes, sir.
In between 3 and 4, in between 3 and 4, in between 3 and 4, first instance is at 3 o'clock. Then there is one more. Second instance there is one more. So second is there is one more that is around let's say somewhere at 340, so 335 somewhere here possible, right? 335 somewhere around 334, 333 possible, right? This is one instance. One more instance is exactly at 3 o'clock. The next one will come after 4. Do you get this? So in between 2 and 3, there is one instance. Second instance is exactly at 3 o'clock. In between 3 and 4, first instance is exactly at 3 o'clock. Then there is one more, which means in between 2 and 4, totally 3 instances. Do you see this? In between 2 and 4, there are totally 3 instances. ಇಷ್ಟು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
Yes, sir.
So, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ in one day ಎಷ್ಟಾಗ್ತದೆ? For every 1 hour if there is twice, that means 12 to 1, 2 times, 1 to 2, 2 times, 2 to 4, there are 3 times, 4 to 5, 2 times, 5 to 6, 2 times, 6 to 7, 2 times, 7 to 8, 2 times, 8 to 9 ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ? Just like 2 and 3. Yes or no? Exactly at 9 o'clock. Do you see that? 8, which means 8 to 10, there will be 3 instances. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
Yes, sir.
And in between 10 to 11, again 2 times, 11 to 12, again 2 times. ಈಗ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು? 22 ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದಾ? So this total is 22. So in every 12 hours it is 22. Another 12 hours 22 plus 22, which is 44. So this answer is not 48, is 44. This you need to remember. What do you need to remember? That the angle between minute hand and hour hand in an entire day will be 90 degrees 44 times. Is this okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Manoj,
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Anjali,
Yes, sir.
now this is 90 degrees. Now if I say 180 degrees, if I say 180 degrees, now how many times? In every 1 hour, it will be once. So in one day, how many times? Every hour once. So in one day it should be 24, correct?
Yes, sir.
It is not like. In between 5 to 7, it is only at 6 o'clock. In between 5 to 7, it is only at 6 o'clock. Do you get this? In between 5 to 6, there are no instances. In between 6 to 7, there are no instances. But there is only one instance between those 2 hours, and that is exactly at 6 o'clock. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟಾ ಇದು?
Yes, sir.
5 to 7, it is at 6 p.m. Okay, so it is not 22, 24 times, it is 24 minus 2, which is 22 times. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ every 12 hours ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ತಿ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ? 6 o'clock happens twice in a day, right? So 2 in between 5 to 7, one in the morning 5 to 7 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, evening 5 to 7 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So it will be totally 22 times. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then 360 degrees. How much is this? Or 0 degrees? 360 degrees or 0 degrees? 0 degrees means coinciding. This is also called as coinciding. How many times does this happen? In every 1 hour, it happens once. So in one day, how many? Again, it is 22 because in between 11 to 1, it is at 12 o'clock. Exactly at 12. Which is fine. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So again, this is also 22 times and not 24. Do you get the exceptions? This can be a direct question. Many times this question has appeared in the examination. If you see 90 degrees, then your answer is 44 times in a day. If it is 180 degrees, it is 22 times in a day. If it is 360 or 0 degrees, again your answer is 22 times a day. Fine? Mr. Peka,
Yes, sir.
now we will try the questions. I will give you one shortcut. You can use that. Your angle given is 100 degrees between 4 and 5. You must tell me the exact time at which the exact time between 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock. At that time, at that point of time, the angle between the minute hand and hour hand should be 100 degrees. This is your question. What is the exact time between 4 and 5 o'clock at which the angle between minute hand and hour hand is exactly 100 degrees? This is the question. Okay? Fine?
Yes, sir.
Now I tell you
Yes, sir.
what you need to do. First, let us take 3 cases. This question will see 100 degrees later. Now let me say 90 degrees or much, 180 degrees or much, 360 degrees or much. This I'll tell you. Then you can do what? Then you can solve this question. First, you look at this one. In between 4 and 5. Okay. 3 cases we are taking. 90 degrees, 180 degrees, or 360 degrees or 0 degrees. 3 things we are going to arrive at. The exact time at which the angle is 90 degrees, exact time at which it is 180 degrees, and the exact time at which it is 360 degrees. You just need to do this. Here they will be giving 4 to 5, right? Just write that 4 to 5, 4 to 5, 4 to 5. Just like this. Okay? Fine. Now take this, multiply this by 5. Just multiply it by 5. What do you get? You get 20. Correct? Here also 20. Here also 20. Is this okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, if it is 90 degrees, then it is like this or something, or like this, or like this, something like this, correct? Every time, if the angle is 90 degrees, how many minutes are there between them? If the angle is 90 degrees, then how many minutes is there between the two hands? How many minutes are there? 15 minutes, no? Say if it is 3 o'clock, it is like this. This is 12, this is 3. 1, 2. Here, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, correct? 15 minutes, no? Artha aita?
Yes, sir.
So, what you need to do is, you need to subtract 15, add. Subtract 15, add. Subtract 15, add. Fine? What are the
Yes, sir.
5, 35. 5, 35. 5 and 35. Fine? you that time I had done something like in 60 minutes, it has gained 55 minutes. So in every 1 minute, how much is the gain? This was calculated, correct? And we got it as 11 by 5. Remember this?
Yes, sir.
It is the reciprocal of this and multiplying this. That's all. I thought to that 11 by 5 only because it is used here. For every. What do? You multiply it by, multiply this everything by 12 by 11. Just take the reciprocal and multiply. This will be 60 by 11 and this will be 420 by 11. 60 by 11, 420 by 11. Okay, one second. So, sir, one second. In 90 degrees case, it is 15 minutes, correct? In 90 degrees case, the difference is 15 minutes. In 180 degrees, it is 30 minutes, right? So plus 30 minus 30, or let's say minus 30 plus 30. In this, it is how much? In this case, it is how much? Minus 0 and plus 0. Yes or no? Correct? This did you understand? I had done a mistake. I'm extremely sorry. For 90 degrees, the angle between the minute hand and hour hand is 15 degrees. So 15 minutes. So you subtract 15 and you add. Whereas if it is 180 degrees, then it is 30 minutes. Yes or no? See, 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock. It is like this, correct? Yes? Or this is 180. Or this is 180. Arthak don't I do?
Yes, sir.
So you just subtract 30 and add 20 minus 30 you will get as minus 10. 20 plus 30 you will get as 15. 20 minus 0 you get as 20. 20 plus 0 you get as 20. Fine? Yes? And now you multiply by 12 by 11. Rest everything is same. Only that is the change. Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You get minus 120 by 11. You get 600 by 11. Here you get 240 by 11. Here you get again 240 by 11. Fine? What is 60 by 11? 5 by 11. Yes or no? 60 by 11 is nothing but 5 by 11. 420 by 11 is nothing but 3, 8, 38, 2 by 11. Converting improper fraction to mixed fraction. Fine? This is negative, so this is not possible. Yes or no? Negative time cannot happen, right? We are talking about time. The angle is given, we are talking about time. Correct? So, negative time is not possible. 600 by 11 will give me 50, 4, 6 by 11. Similarly, 240 by 11 will give me 21, 9 by 11. Yes or no? Yes?
Yes, sir.
So, your answer is like this. If the question is for 90 degrees, between 4 to 5, there are two instances. The two instances are, one you have got it as 5 by 11, and another you have got it as 38 2 by 11. What does this mean? This simply means 4 hours, 05 minutes, 5 by 11. Second instance is 4 hours, 38 minutes, 2 by 11. These are the two times at which it is 90 degrees. 4, 5 and 438 approximately. Do you get this? If you want to mark and see, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If this is the clock, at 4, 5, say 4, 5 is our hand is somewhere here. This is somewhere here. Okay? And is this, can you see that? Can you see that? 438. This is somewhere in between. This is somewhere. Can you see? Another 90 degrees.
Yes, sir.
So this is how we do it. Now, if I ask you 100 degrees between 4 and 5, what will you do? If I ask you 100 degrees between 4 and 5, what are you going to do? All you are going to do is you are going to write 4 dash 5. You are going to multiply this by 5. You are going to get 20. If it is 100 degrees, then what is it that you have to subtract? What is it that you have to subtract? Can someone tell me? You just subtract 100, that's all. And you add up. This will also work. This is also going to work. If they say 100 degrees, you just subtract 100 and add 100. That is also going to work. You are going to get minus 80 and you are going to get 120. Correct? Yes? I tell you. There is a change. There is a small change. Obviously, if I modify here, there has to be some change. Correct? Yes? See, that time we took 15 minutes. We were talking in terms of minutes. 30 minutes. And we were talking about how much was that? 0 minutes. Because in between minute hand and hour hand, at 90 degrees there are 50 minutes. At 180 degrees there is 30 minutes. And at 360 degrees there is 0 minutes. Correct? Yes? If we took 15:30, then we took 12 by 11. Remember? Yes? At 100 degrees, we don't know the exact minutes. Yes or no? Correct? Because
Yes, sir.
100 is not divisible by 6. Yes or no? This will give me something like 16.6666. Is it not so? So either what I can do, I can subtract 16.66, add 16.66. Then it will become very complicated, no? Because you are dealing with decimals. Correct? You are dealing with decimals. So what you can do is you just take the degrees, 100 degrees, minus 100 plus 100. You get minus 120 and get plus 120. Now, instead of 12 by 11, just take 2 by 11. That's all. Why 2 by 11? Question 100. Correct? The answer is like this. When we are dealing with minutes, I proved you that because it is 60 and 55, in 1 minute it is 11 by 12. If we are dealing with degrees, then what? Because in minutes here we are dealing with minutes, here we are dealing with degrees, correct? Yes? So in degrees if we are dealing with, then just tell me, in 1 hour, it is 30 degrees, yes or no? Our hand is moving 30 degrees, correct? In 1 hour, our hand is moving 30 degrees. In the same 1 hour, minute, this is our hand. Minute hand is going 360 degrees. Yes, correct? But here we are dealing with 4 to 5, yes or no? Or 5 to 6, or 6 to 7, or whatever. We are dealing with a gap of 1 hour. In 1 hour, how many minutes are there? In 1 hour, how many minutes are there? With respect to the clock, if it is 12 to 1, in this, how many minutes are there? 5 minutes are there, correct? Or 30 degrees are there. That is what we are doing, correct? This 30 degrees is nothing but equivalent to 5 minutes, yes or no? In representation. Do you guys understand this?
Yes, sir.
So it is 5 minutes. That means I show you. let's say there is a race between minute hand and hour hand. Okay, let's say there is a race in between minute hand and hour hand. Now, in 1 minute, the race is for 1 minute. In 1 minute, minute hand is going to cover how many degrees? How many? In 1 minute, minute hand is going to cover how many degrees? Minute hand is going to cover 60 degrees. No? Guys, in 1 minute, it was here, now it has come here. Yes or no? Yes, minute hand, let's say 3 o'clock. It was like this. 3, 1, it is like this. Yes or no? How many degrees it has covered? 6 degrees. In the same 1 minute, our hand has covered how many? Half degree. Yes or no? Which means in 1 minute, minute hand has gained 5.5 degrees, or it is leading by 5.5 degrees. Race ಓಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅರ್ಧ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಆದ್ರೆ ಮಿನಿಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ 6 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಅಂದ್ರೆ 5.5 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗಿದೆ. ಎಸ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ? ಲೀಡ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದೆ. ಡು ಯು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. 5.5 degree lead. This is just like that time we took the lead as 55 minutes lead. Remember, we have done something like this 55 minutes lead. In this, in degrees, how many? 5.5 degrees, which is nothing but 11 by 2. So what is the reciprocal? 2 by 11. Do you get this? Yes?
Sir.
So, if they have given 4 to 500 degrees, better you deal with degrees only, don't change it to minutes. Why? Because it is not divisible by 6. If it is divisible by 6, you can change to minutes. What you take? You take 4, you multiply it by 5, you get 20, you subtract 100, you add 100. This is negative, so it doesn't matter. We don't want this. This is positive 120. 120 into 2 by 11, which will give me 240 by 11. And this is going to give me 21 9 by 11. So the time is 4:21 9 by 11. This is the time at which the angle between minute hand and hour hand is going to be 100. I'm sorry. 120 into 2 by 11. Oh. 120 plus 100. 4 into 520. Yeah. There is one more. This 4 is that, no? From 4, you need to multiply it by 5 as usual. You get it as 20. Now this is in minutes. If you want to convert it to degrees, again by 6. Why? Because 1 minute is 6 degrees. Yes, sir. We want to deal with degrees, so you convert minutes to degrees. So 1 minute is 6 degrees. That means 20 minutes will be 20 into 6, which is 120 degrees. Remember, this 4 is nothing but hour, right? 4, 5, everything is in hours. Correct? Yes. Guys, complicated ಆಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟಾ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟಾ?
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್.
So this 4 to 5, there are 5 minutes. That is why you multiply by 5, which you get 20 minutes. But still everything is in minutes. So you convert it into degrees. You get to multiply by 6. So it will be 120 degrees. Now 120 degrees minus 100 plus 100, you are going to get minus 20 rejected, plus 1 plus 220. This is accepted into 2 by 11. You are going to get 240 by 11, which is nothing but 240 by 11, 440 by 11. 440 by 11, which is going to be 3, 4, 4, 40. Right? 40. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟಾ? Yes?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
the time will be,
Yes, sir.
just mark and see, 4, 40. This will be 100. If I change this to, we'll practice one more. If I change this to 2 to 3 at 40 degrees, then what will you do? Two to 3, 40 degrees. What will you do? You will just take 2 to 3, multiply this by 5, you get 10. This is in minutes. You multiply it by 6, you will get 60. This is in degrees. From this, you subtract 40, you add 40. Correct? This you get as 20, this you get as 100. Both are positive, which means there are two instances. There are two answers. You multiply it by 2 by 11, you multiply this also by 2 by 2. You get 40 by 11 and you get 200 by 11. This will give me 37 by 11. So one time is 2037 by 11. Somewhere between 2, 3 and 2, 4. One more time will give me 1, 8, 1, 8, 2 by 11. The answer is 2, 18, 3 by 11. These are the two instances where the angle between the minute hand and hour hand is 40 degrees. Is this okay?
Yes, sir.
Anjali? Aisha? Manisha?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Aishwarya? Prema?
Sir.
Manoj? Darshan?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ
Yes, sir. Understood.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Understood.
sir.
Now time is given, angle is asked. How do you do this? Time given, angle is asked. Let us say, what is the time right now? Right now it is 4:45. Let 4:49. Let me take it as 4:50. First we'll do simple things. Then we'll go for complicated. 4:50 is the time right now. Tell me the angle between the hands. Can someone do this? Tell me the angle. There are two angles, no? It will be something like this, correct? Tell me, always tell me the opposite angle, or tell me the inner angle, not the outer angle. Remember, my question will always be the smaller angle, not the bigger angle. Fine? Always one angle will be bigger than the other. No, I want the smaller angle and not the bigger angle. Always remember, whenever I ask the angle, I will be asking the smaller angle, not the bigger angle. Fine? Your answer should always be the smaller angle. What is it? How much is that? Hmm? Approximation pattern, exact answer. How much? Huh? Common sense use ಮಾಡಿಯಲ್ಲ. In everyone should watch. Does it look like this right now? Yes.
Yes, sir.
See, I am interested in this angle. Yes or no? Correct? It should be somewhere here. Correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Here there is 30 degrees, and this is exactly on 10. No, minute hand is exactly on 10, right? Correct? Here there is 30. Here there is 30. Here one more 30. Here one more 30. Here one more 30. Yes, I do 150. Yes or no? Now here there is something we don't know how much. That is what is to be calculated. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
If it was now listen to me very carefully. If it was 4 o'clock, then how would the this thing look like? It would be like this. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now it is 50 minutes past 4, which means it has took 50 minutes for the minute hand to travel like this and come to this position. Yes or no? In the same time, the hour hand has also traveled certain distance from 4 towards 5. Do you agree with me? In the same 50,
Yes, sir.
in the same 50 minutes, in 50 minutes, the minute hand is trying to cover an entire circle and it has reached till 10. In the same 50 minutes, the hour hand is trying to move from 4 to 5, but it has still not reached 5. It is somewhere behind. Yes or no? Correct? Which means you know that in 60 minutes, our hand will cover 30.
155.
So in 50 minutes, how much? It has covered 25 degrees. Is it not so? 1 ನಿಮಿಷಕ್ಕೆ ಅರ್ಧ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ 50 ನಿಮಿಷಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು 50 into half 25, right? Yes or no? In 1 minute half degree, so 50 minutes how much? 25 degrees. In between 4 and in between 5, there are 30 degrees in which 25 is covered. It means 5 is remaining to be covered. Yes or no? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
this gap should be 5 degrees. So 150 plus 5 degrees, which will give me 150. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now I will change the time to 503. Tell me now.
$195.
Much? Sure. If I can do it mentally, you can also do it. How will it look? 503. This is 503. How much? Guys, you know the question, right? The question is the angle between minute hand and hour hand. It is not between 5 and 3. I don't want 5 and 3. I want the angle between minute hand and hour hand. Correct? How much? Anybody? Come on, guys. Okay, do you know you have to find the angle from? You need to find this much. Can you see that? Yes. Now, there is 30, here there is 30, here there is 30, here there is 30. Yes or no? This is 30, this is 30, this is 30, this is 30. I want here, correct? This is my one point, this is my another point. Yes or no? Correct? Guys,
Yes, sir.
so 430s will give me 120. Now there is this gap, one gap is here, one gap is here. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How many minutes are remaining? 3 minutes has from 12. It has gone forward by 3 minutes. Which means another 2 minutes is remaining to cover.
Yes.
3 minutes ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನು 2 minutes ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಾಕಿ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ? Yes? Yes or no? Can I get a response?
Yes, sir.
What I'm saying, please tell me. What I'm saying is, from the minute hand, from 12, as it traveled 3 minutes forward, which means another 2 minutes is remaining. Do you get this?
Yes, sir.
So, minute hand only, 1 minute is to 6 degrees. And this gap is 6 degrees between 12 and 1. So, this is 6 degrees, one more 6 degrees, and then 2 minutes and is to 12 degrees. So, this gap is 12 degrees. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now our hand. Consider our hand. If it was 5 o'clock, our hand would have been exactly on 5. Now it is 5:03. So it has traveled 3 minutes forward. Yes or no? Worth 3 minutes. Some degree. Worth 3 minutes forward. Yes or no? Our hand in 1 minute goes half a degree. So 3 minutes it goes 1.5 degrees. So this will be 1.5. Yes or no? So So this gap is 1.5. This gap is 12, and this entire gap is 120. So 120 plus 12 plus 1.5 will give me 133.5. Is this okay?
Yes, sir.
Everybody?
Yes, sir.
11, 14. Try this. How much?
104.
Or not?
4.
Please try again. Or did I commit a mistake? Let me see. 104 is it? So my answer is correct. Please try. I know what mistake you have committed. Please try once again.
$97. Sir.
Yes. Say, I tell you the steps. You always follow the step. You will not commit any mistake. First, you see how many full sets are there. This is one full set which is covered. This is one more full set that is covered. Yes or no? Correct? ಇದು ಎರಡು full set include ಆಗಲೇಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ? Yes or no? ಇದು full ಬರ್ತದಾ? ಬರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ our hand has traveled little forward from 11. Is it exact of 11 or it has traveled forward? Is the hover hand at level 14 exactly on level or has it traveled little forward? Guys, it's a question. Huh? Is it still at 11 or has it traveled?
Not sure.
Huh? At level 14, is the hover hand exactly on level or is it little between 11 and 12?
I guess it is little forward.
It has to travel, right? In every
Yes, sir.
minute, remember I told you in every 1 minute it travels half degree. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So in 14 minutes it has traveled 7 degrees now already.
Yes, sir.
So what you need to do, you know that this full 30 degrees will not be covered. Alva, full 30 degrees from the bada. At the madhyadalli elli untu. Yes or no? The hover hand is between 11 and 12. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Minute hand is in between 2 and 3. Yes or no? Correct?
ನಾ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಸಮಜ ಆನ್ಸರ್.
Yes, sir.
So full will be only 12 to 1 full is covered, 1 to 2 will be covered. Yes or no? So that will give 30 degrees, 30 plus 30.
Yes, sir.
Step 1. So first step is you cover only the fully covered ones. Like for example, I will give you 450. So at 450 it was like this, correct? So this was 10, this was 4, this was 5, so somewhere between 4 and 5. Then there was 6, 7,
60.
8, 9, 10. What I remember? 30, 30, 30, 30. And this is equal to 30 because it is exactly at 10, fully covered. Correct? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 to 30, 150. Yes or no? Remember?
Yes, sir.
Follow this step. First fully covered one, it's the 60. Now, there is one gap over here, there is one gap over here. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Let's see this gap first. If it was 11 o'clock, then the hour hand will be different of 11. But it has traveled little forward. Why it has traveled? Because it is not 11, it is 14. How much it has traveled? It has traveled worth 14 minutes. Yes or no? 1 minute, half degree. So 14 minutes, 7 degrees, which means 7 degrees forward. That means this gap is totally 30 degrees, in which say between 11 and 12, this gap is 30 degrees, in which 7 degrees is covered, which means another 23 degrees is yet to be covered. Yes or no? I am interested in not in 4. I am interested in the 23 degrees because my angle is from here till here. Yes or no? Correct?
Yes, sir.
So, second part, the minute hand part will give me 23 degrees. Now I am interested in this part. Here it is 14. So, say in between 2 and 3, this is 10, this is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes or no? Correct?
Yes, sir.
It is right now here at 14, which means from here to here it is 6 degrees, 6 degrees, 6 degrees, 6 degrees and another 6 degrees. That is why this is 30 degrees. Yes or no? Correct? So,
Yes, sir.
6 plus 6 plus 6, 24 is covered. And remaining 6 is that I am interested in the covered part here. Here in the uncovered, here to be covered part. Here in the uncovered part. Here in the covered part. Yes or no? Correct?
Yes, sir.
This total will be 107. अर्थ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Make this as make this as 812. Now try 812. Follow the same step, you will never commit a mistake. Eight twelve and the there. Hour hand will be somewhere here. Minute hand will be somewhere here. Yes or no? It will be something like this, almost straight. Correct? Yes?
Yes, sir.
It is angle and sum. I don't know which is bigger. I don't know whether this is bigger or this is bigger. There is a small confusion. Yes or no? Because it looks almost straight. Correct? It can be here or it can be little forward also. So we will consider this angle and sum. Now we will check. I will do this for you. Please pay attention. Here fully covered 30 degrees. Fully covered 30 degrees. Fully covered 30. Fully covered 30. Fully covered 30. Yes or no? Correct?
Yes, sir.
I get 150. This is over. Now there is one gap over here. There is one gap over here. This is my hour hand. Our hand is trying to move from 8 towards 9. And it is 12 minutes after 8, which means 1 minute early, half degree, 12 minutes early, 6 degrees, which means from 8, it has covered 6 degrees forward, which means another 24 degrees is yet to be covered. Do you get this? ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ 6 ಡಿಗ್ರೀಸ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇನ್ನು ಕೂಡ 24 ಡಿಗ್ರೀಸ್ ಕವರ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಾಕಿ ಇದೆ. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
I am interested in this part. So I am interested in the 24 degrees. Yes or no? So this will give me 24 degrees. Okay? Yes? And then there is minute hand. There is minute hand. Minute hand has traveled after 2. It has traveled 2 minutes. Yes or no? 8, 10 ಇಂದ 2 ನಿಮಿಷ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗಿದೆ. So 1 minute ಅಲ್ಲಿ 6 degrees, 2 minutes ಅಲ್ಲಿ 12 degrees. So this is 12 degrees. My answer will be 186, which means this is the bigger angle. So if this is 186, how much is this? 174. 360 minus 186 will give me 174. Understood this?
Yes, sir.
You please try this. $11.57. What is that? 11:57. Both will be almost same. Yes or no? Almost near to each other. Yes or no? 11:57.
Yes, sir.
do you calculate this? First step ilve illa idralli alva. Fully covered yavudu illa yakandre ಎರಡು ಬಲ್ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಇದೆ ಅವರು. Yes or no? Let's consider if it was 11 o'clock, then it could have been like this. Correct? It could have been like this at 11 o'clock. Now, our hand is moving from 11 towards 12. 1 minute, half degree. 57 minutes, how much? 57 into 1 by 2, that is going to be 28 and a half degree. Correct? So, our hand has traveled 28 and a half degrees. Okay? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Minute hand is in between 11 to 12. There are 5 divisions here. This is 11, this is 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is 12. Correct? 57 is here. No? This is 55. 56, 57. So it is here. This is the one. Which means another 18 degrees is yet to be covered. Yes or no? 12 degrees covered. 18 degrees yet to be covered. Correct? Yes?
Yes, sir.
So, minute hand has covered 12 degrees. Remember, the 18 degrees yet to be covered. It has covered 12 degrees. What am I trying to do? In both the cases, I have to 11 as the reference. Remember, I do this. I started from here. This is my reference. Yes or no? From here, I calculated 28 and a half degrees. From here, only I calculated 12 degrees. Yes or no? So, the difference should be their gap. Difference should be their angle. Minute hand is here, our hand is here, and this is 11, this is 12, this is 11, is something like this. This is 11 or 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Artha konta?
Yes, sir.
Yes, because in some cases like this, we are the 8-12 example, we don't know which is forward, which is backward. In this case, we don't know which is forward, which is backward, just by the look of it. We are not able to figure out just by looking at the clock, we will not be able to figure out, or we will not be able to draw the exact diagram. Because we don't know, yavu munde ide, minute hand munde hogida, hour hand munde hogida, confusion. That is why we take 1 and 1 point as reference, which is 11 o'clock, and we calculate hour hand degrees, we calculate minute hand degrees. Then we know, okay, our hand has traveled 28 and a half, minute hand has traveled only 12, which means now there is a difference. And which is forward? Our hand is forward, minute hand is backward. And that difference is 16 and a half degrees. Artha aita?
Yes, sir.
Now the time is 5:20. Time is 5:20, let's see. Last one, 5:20. Try money. You should get this right. Simple one, very simple. Very useful. How much? This is fully covered. Yes or no? Because 20 means minute hand is exactly on 4. No? So this is
Yes, sir.
and our hand ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗಿದೆ 5 ಇಂದ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗಿದೆ? 20 ನಿಮಿಷಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ಅಷ್ಟು ಹೋಗಿದೆ. Yes or no? In 1
Yes, sir.
half degree. In 20 minutes, 10 degrees. So this gap will be 10 degrees. 30 plus 10,
40.
30 plus 10 will be 40 degrees. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow we will be practicing for the first 15-20 minutes, practicing the same problems, and then we will do calendars. Okay? Fine. So tomorrow please in the class.
Yes, sir.
On time. Then we are going to do practice problems of clocks, which you guys need very desperately because I am not getting any answers right now. Even after 6 problems, I am not able to get an answer from you guys. So I want you to guys practice. So we will practice for the first 15-20 minutes clocks, and then I'll go to calendars. Is this okay?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.